Find the doctor, the oncoming storm.
Okay, what I'm bringing you tonight is a group of games that I've played recently that are not in my T32. Um, Obviously, recently, most of my games have been in my T32, mainly because I'm pushing towards getting my M103. Um, just a quick update on that. I actually have enough XP and enough money to buy the M103 right at this moment. However, I'm not going to because it would use about about 27,000 of my free XP to get it, and I want to save my free XP for when I've actually got it, so I don't have to drive it stock to begin with. So, although I could buy it now, um, it would use up too much of my free XP. So, still saving 27,000 XP time. You'll see me have that, and hopefully I'll be able to get the tracks for it and the first gun. So I won't be driving it completely stock. Anyway, back to this game. We're on Live Oaks. I'm in my M6. I've been driving this because I've been playing my T32 a lot, and I'd just come off about 3 losses in a row. And the last one was quite bad, so I lost quite a bit of money on it. So I thought, right, need to make some profit. So M6. Um, Plus, I want my Ace Tanker badge on the M6, or at least tank first class, because the fact is, I've only got second class on that and this, and that's embarrassing. Right, here comes my first target. Good shot into the Churchill. Right, he's backed off, and this KV2 is about to show himself to me. Straight through him, and now I want to back off and not give him anything to shoot at. However, I like illuminating him, and there you go. Artie just had a pop at him, missed. Probably would have helped if I was able to keep him illuminated. So what I do here, I don't want to allow him to have a shot at me, so I keep popping up and hiding, popping up and hiding. And I'm going to speed this up because I do this for a long time. I'm not prepared to just let him have a pop at me. He's just had a shot though. Saw him shoot, so I come up while his gun's empty. Another round into him. Now back off and hide, back off and hide. That's my tactic here. And he's been taken out by someone else. So now's the time to push forward. And there I am, completely unscathed so far, and I've had 2 shots at a KV2 and 1 shot at a Churchill. However, our team isn't doing particularly well. I just bounced on the Churchill, and he's put a round into me. And I bounced on him again. And you know what? I haven't had great luck with him. Third bounce, let the aerial have him. And the aerial gets a kill. And that's fine. It's all good in the end. The aerial's being cautious though. I'm not. I'm pushing on down. They've got artillery out there, and I'm guessing their artillery's been devastating to us. Even if it hasn't got the kills, it has. It is damaging us. I mean, look what just happened with the aerial. Now I've been spotted, but I know not by what. Though I'm guessing it's their arty. I'm guessing it's their arty because any second now I'm going to see their arty. And nothing else has taken a shot at me. If I were their arty, I would do exactly what he's doing, and that's making a run for it. Good shot into the side of him. He's turning himself around. He has a shot. I'm guessing not at me. They've started the cap. Now I move for the cap circle, hoping the guy that's down with me, the aerial, will start capping himself. But I've just seen their caps going up a lot faster. They've got 2 in the cap circle. So now's the time to push forward. If you look on our mini map, we've got a T-34 down the bottom. If he can go in and stop the cap, I can go down there and do some. I can go down there and do some damage. All he needs to do is go in there and reset the cap, or he can just sit there like a tool. Look at I can understand why this aerial is spamming chat. You know, he's telling him, go on, move. All he had to do was move in there and try and do something, but instead what he's done is hidden there. So that was a defeat then. I got just over 21,000 coin for that. Not a great deal of XP on that. I only hit 3 tanks, killing that Hummel, letting other people have the Churchill and the KV2. If we look at the team score, there he is at the bottom, our T-34. He did nothing in this game. He got 48 XP for that and didn't deserve a thing of it. I'm guessing that he was unscathed through the entire thing. He just went off there and hid for the entire game. A little effort from him. I'm not saying we could have pulled that back. It would have been an effort. But I like to think I might have had a chance, you know. But he did nothing. So there I am. 3 from the top. I didn't have a great game. I didn't encounter much resistance. But I played well. I played to my tank's strengths. I couldn't get my gun down over the peak of that hill, so I hid for a lot of the game. But with that aerial backing me up, pushed forward, did all right. But as I said, we were just let down there at the end. Anyway, on to the next page. There we go. 8 shots fired, 7 direct hits, 5 penetrations, nearly 1,000 damage. Not a bad game. I was hit 3 times, 2 of them penned me. Potential damage received, 405. I spotted 2 of the enemies and damaged 3, destroying 1. Got a bit of spotting damage, I'm guessing, on that KV2. That was good. And made a profit of just over 18,000 credits. So, next game then. Okay, so here we are in the second match. As you can see, we're on El Haluf, one of my least favourite maps. Actually, not so much anymore. With all the new maps, we've got Sacred Valley and the new Russian one. Honestly, I'm starting to like this map a lot more than I used to. But anyway, still not one of my favourite maps. I'm in my AT2, British Tank Destroyer. As you know from previous videos, I do like this tank. In a tier 5 match, it's brilliant. It will go up against other tier 5s, and it's very hard for any other tier 5s to pen it from the front. It's slow, and what's brilliant about it is its gun. It does a very tiny amount of damage. They're bee stings basically, but it does a lot of them. So you hit your enemy with it and fire into them, and you'll pen them, and you'll do something like 70 damage. And they think, I don't need to worry about that. That's only a little attack. The problem is, 3 seconds later, another one's happened, and then another 3 seconds, another one, and they add up. Damage over time on this thing is incredible. Because it will just pow, 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 keep hitting you. And that's great in a tier 5 match. This thing penning tier 7s, on the other hand, well, it's not brilliant, I'm not going to lie. Tier 7s can pen this from the front quite easily. It's got that horrible hatch on the front, which is a massive weak spot. If ever you face one of these, that's what you aim at. Yes, it's not the same in a tier 7 match. Don't get me wrong, this will still go through the side of most tier 7's armour, but front ways on, it ain't going to do a lot. I'm not going to lie and pretend it will. And of course it's slow as anything. You put up with that because in a tier 5 match that's its major weakness, is its speed. But in a tier 7 match it ain't up to much. So anyway, here we are on El Haluf, tier 7 match, and we shall see what we shall see. Thought I had a shot at that AMX 12T. Had a shot at him there, missed, and now he's disappeared behind all them rocks. Don't worry about him yet. See if I can help these guys out with that AMX M445 up there. Now he's sideways on, and he's French, which means his armour's weak, which means I might have a shot at helping him. But again, French tier 6 tank, I've tracked him so he can't move. I just have to keep firing here, and I've brewed him up. And there we go. I got a kill. I got very lucky. There was nothing he could do. Right, French heavy. That's good because its side armour isn't brilliant. You can see these little bee stings, but they're all adding up. And someone else has killed him. So I've just, with a tier 5 tank, put several rounds into a tier 7 tank. And here's another tier 7. I can see his side. Need to be aiming at his side for this. As you see, little bee stings. He's being attacked from the other side. Little bee stings. But all of these are counting. This is a tier 5 tank destroyer. I'm not... You can see from the front, not a hope. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce City. I do not stand a chance of penning. It's only a medium tank. I don't stand a chance of penning him. Someone else has killed him. But you'll see there, I put 3 or 4 shots into his side. It's the same with the tier 8 up there. Up on the top there. Many shots. He was sideways onto us. If he'd been frontways on, I probably wouldn't have been able to pen him again. Although he was French, so his armour wasn't the best. But end result's the same. I got myself a kill on that tier 6. Did lots of I think I might have done all the work on him as it happens. And some shots in on two tier 7s there. So turning out to be quite a good game. Now I'm going to speed it up here because honestly it takes me a long time to move this thing. It's not the fastest tank in the world. Slow it down about now. It's the end of the road for me here, I'm afraid. I've pushed my luck. I'm trying to back up that tank destroyer that's with me. Go for that T-29, but any second now I'm going to take a shot in the side. And too many tanks have shots on me. Hetzer, now I can do one of them. He says, bouncing a shot on it. But that one went in. Now obviously that's a tier lower than me, and doof, there it is. Tier 7 tank destroyer. Would have been nice if I'd survived that, but I didn't. And I can live with that. So, to the results. There we go. Just shy of 30,000 credits. Over 2,000 XP. That is with premium, and that is doubled. It was my first victory of the day. You can see there, damaged 4 tanks. Got spotting damage on that Tiger there. Killing that AMX 12T. It was a good game. Lots of hits on that AMX M445, and that might have something to do with this. There I am in 3rd position. You can see that my damage is a lot less than the 2 guys in front of me, and that it's less than some of the other guys, especially that Jagdpanther. It's lower than a lot of the people beneath me. But what you got to remember is I was a tier 5 tank in a tier 7 match, and I was damaging tier 7 tanks. So that has really, really pushed me forward. Hasn't pushed me as far forward as I'd like, because most of the time I was shooting at other tanks. At tanks that were being spotted by other tanks, so they were getting spotting damage off me. But either way, you're a tier 5 tank shooting at a tier 7 tank, you're going to get good XP. Looking at my detailed report, pulled the trigger 34 times, 26 of them hit, 16 pens. Not actually concerned about that, less than 50% penetration rate there. But you know, tier 5 bee stinging gun in a tier 7 match, that's absolutely fine. I was hit 5 times, 3 of them penned me, easily enough to destroy me. I spotted one of the enemies myself, damaged 4, destroyed 1, and got 311 spotting damage for that, so that was pretty good. Making a profit of nearly 25,000 coin there. Anyway, on to the next match. Okay, so here we go, game number 3. As you can see, I'm in my KV1. We're in Arctic, started at the south map, standard battle, and I'm top tier, back the way I like it, really. God, this tank is slow. I think if this tank was a bit faster, this might have been a very different game. But, is what it is. What can I say about this game? This game is quick. It doesn't last very long at all. Great game for me, though could have been a lot better. It's one of those ones where I'm obstructed by my team quite a bit. It's also one of those ones where, you know, if you fire enough shots, you're gonna do damage. As you can see, there's a heck of a lot of tanks around there, but God bless them, they don't like to use their numbers much. Missed with my second shot on that B1. Good shot into that Churchill. Bouncing off that Churchill. Really need to move up. Some rubbish shots taken there. I had one good hit on him, and then I don't know what I did after that. That's 3 shots into him I've managed so far. 4. And someone's got the kill on me. So pushing up, pushing up. I've made some good hits so far in this game, but only hits, no kills. Okay, so here we are. Tier 5 French, heavy. I hated this tank. Although he's just managed to damage me, he's the first one. There we go, lots of people in my way. But I will keep firing until he's dead. And there we go, kill number 1 for me. Push forward. KV1. Much like me. Got a round into him. Got another round into him. Third round into him. And now, once again, everybody's in my way. He's dead before I can have another clear shot at him. If they hadn't got in my way, might have possibly had the kill there, but look at that. They've killed 2 of us, there are 3 of them left alive. We have just swept straight through them. And honestly, watching this at this speed isn't going to help you. Speed it right up. This is not a fast tank, and this game doesn't have long left to play out. They've got 1 medium tank left now. And there it is, he's dead. So, to the results. And here we go. Once again, first victory of the day, so... my experience is doubled. 1 victory, 1 loss. 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 1 victory, over 2,000 XP on that one. 31,000 coin earned. You'll see on that, that BDR G1 took me 7 shots to kill him. But shots into many tanks and spotting damage on that Sexton too, which is annoying because I need one of them. If I'd managed to get a kill on that, that would have been one of the tanks I need for my my mastering the British tanks. But I didn't, so no point bleating on about it. I'm annoyed though. If we look at the team score, second place, clearly that M4 had a blinder of a game. But there I am. Obviously I was top tier, but my damage is way above anybody else in the game. And that is all down to the way I've got my tank configured. You know, it doesn't have the most powerful gun on it, but I also don't have to wait for it to reload anywhere near the length that I would have to with a bigger gun. The small gun, it goes pow, 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 and allows me to rapid fire and do smaller amounts of damage, but lots of it. And if you bounce one, it doesn't matter because you got another one in a few moments. Anyway, that's put me in second place. Way more damage than anybody else. That M4 did a lot, but I've still got over 400 more than him, and at this level, that's a great deal. Detailed report, 24 shots fired, 20 of them hit, 16 pens. All that damage off 16 penetrations, pretty good. Also 122 spotting damage. With that, I was hit 4 times, 2 of them penned me. My potential damage, nowhere near enough to kill me. I damaged 5 tanks, killing 1. And I got a single base capture point. So that was definitely worth it. Just shy of 30,000 profit at the end of that after all expenses are taken into account. So, to the last match. So here we go, on Fjords. On the left-hand base. Not my favourite place to start from, but start from it we must. And off we go. Push my way forward. Avoiding tanks that want to push me in directions I don't want to go. Heading down to the south. As I've said before in other videos, I don't want to take that top route. Even if I start up there, I'm no good up there. Head down to this point for the duel that will inevitably happen here. And always use this cliff on my left now as cover from the gap that's there, because very easy to be shot through that gap when you're cutting across it. But if you put that cliff between you and anything, they can't shoot you. I mean, you can see lots of things getting out in front of me. They're faster moving tanks anyway, and they had a quicker route, but had they had they been my speed, they might have got hit going through that gap there. Right, one of our guys, the Panzer 38, has gone around that corner and been killed already. The Stug has backed off because there's a KV-1S there. Didn't do him any good though. He's one shot from that KV-1S and he was toast. So it's now me up front. My gun reloads faster than the KV-1S. So it's now time to back off. I've now managed to put 2 shots into him. Although I've been hit, my tracks have eaten it and I don't know what it was that hit me. It was that Panzer there that just hit me. The Panzer 3-4. I'll make him pay for that. He won't even see it coming. But there's the commander's hatch of that KV-1. And I've just taken a pounding hit. And there we go, revenge on that track shot for me earlier. That Panzer 3-4's not feeling very happy with himself now. And they're pushing the corpse of that Panzer 38 in front, so we've got issues with shooting. There we go. And there's kill number 1 for me. That Panzer 3-4 is toast. So, I managed to bounce on a scout. I can't believe that. Right. They're not presenting me with much of a target. Cautiously stick to the rock, hoping that that Covenanter doesn't block me. I can see a little bit of him. That's enough to put a round in. Back off. Move back out. That was enough to shoot at before. Not this time though. That would have been a better shot. Just let me reload. No, someone else has got him. Fair enough. It happens. But we've basically taken this now. We've pushed forward. And someone else will steal this kill before I can get to it. It happens. Right, push on. We're doing well here, we're winning. We've seized the advantage, we've pushed forward. Let's keep it moving. There's a Hellcat up there. Can I hit him? No, I can't. Is he going to pop himself out for a second go? Yes, he is. He's just hit me, but that was a bounce. And I've killed him, but I've just taken a substantial hit. I'm now on about a third health. And that one hit me, but just immobilised me. My crew on this are awesome, and they've got a repair kit, so a toolbox, so that was easy. That's always good when they miss me. And there's kill number 2. So sorry, kill number 3. Had that Hellcat, didn't I? And we're winning this, but I think I might have pushed my luck just too far. There's definitely an 82 up there that I've forgotten about. I think there's a Jackson as well. And that Jackson has got me. But, I mean, I've taken us a long way. Surely we couldn't lose this now. Oh, yes, we could. Somehow, from... Look at that score sheet. Damaging 6 tanks, killing 3 of them. Having spotted 1 of them. 35, just shy of 35,000 credits. 850 odd XP. And an award. Got myself a sniper. Basically 85% or more of my shots on target. And yet somehow we managed to pull defeat from the jaws of victory. There I am at the top, obviously. How did we lose? I don't get it. We had it. How has it gone so badly wrong? You can see there I did way more damage than anybody else in the game, and that includes on the winning team. Brilliant game for me. I think I deserved way more XP than that. I got more XP than all but their top 3, and obviously they get more XP for having the win. So great game for me, and somehow we've gone on to lose. I just don't get it. How did my team do so badly after my death? Anyway, moving on to the detailed report. Fired 12 times, hit 11, penned 10, over 2,000 damage done. Was hit 13 times, 9 of them penned me. Obviously 4 didn't. Spotted 1 enemy, damaged 6, destroyed 3. 26,000 credits when all is said and done. But that just should have been so much better. I can completely understand how Jingles feels when he has an awesome game and then somehow he manages to lose. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I'm sure I will catch you next time. Bye.